Britain's new Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, was cheered as he arrived at Downing Street after a landslide win.
Our work is urgent, and we begin it today.
Even before all of the ballots were counted, it was clear that British voters handed the Labour Party a big victory, and the Conservatives a humiliating defeat. Under leader Rishi Sunak, the Tories won their fewest seats since the party was founded nearly 200 years ago.
I have heard your anger, your disappointment, and I take responsibility for this loss.
He said he would step down as party leader, but not right away. Shortly after Sunak was out, a procession of soon-to-be Labour cabinet ministers arrived one by one as government business got underway.
Most governments go through some kind of honeymoon.
This political scientist says despite the outcome, there doesn't appear to be overwhelming public enthusiasm for Labour.
Oppositions don't win elections, governments lose them. I think Keir Starmer had brought the Labour Party back into the centre of British politics and given people at least a safe alternative to vote for, which they didn't feel they had.
Millions also cast their ballots for smaller parties. Britain's Liberal Democrats walked away with around 70 seats, while Reform UK, a right-wing party, won 5.
You're going to bring us division!
Its leader, Nigel Farage, was heckled during his press conference, a sign of the simmering divisiveness. The new parliament will meet next week, but there are no illusions that the much-promised change will be quick.
To change our infrastructure, our healthcare systems, it's going to take 10 years.
I think it hopefully will change. Let's stay optimistic, but I'm weary of it, so I'm sceptical.
So, Breyer, day one is done for the new Prime Minister. What's expected from his government now?
Well, Ian, throughout the campaign, Labour promised change, but the party's platform has been described as very minimalist. Beyond certain promises like reducing waiting times in the healthcare system and hiring more police officers, there were very few details, including about how the government was going to pay for that. Now, while Labour begins to try to sort out the many domestic issues, Starmer is going to be off to Washington, D.C. next week for the NATO summit, his first international event as Prime Minister.
Breyer Stewart outside 10 Downing Street in rainy London tonight.